Welcome back to Food FAQ, everyone. I'm Mariella,
And I am Eric.
and today we're talking about something near and dear to our hearts.
Yeah, a good struggle meal.
Sometimes that check don't hit quite right,
No,
and you got to make
ma'am.
it work.
No, ma'am. We had a struggle couple of weeks. Ryan started a new job, so we were down one paycheck, and then his pay cadence went on another
Cycle.
week, another cycle. So it was like a whole period of time down a paycheck. So it was pretty difficult.
So when in doubt, meet it out.
Man, we had to do what he had to do. Okay.
This is why it's important to like buy an extra thing or two when
Yep.
you're like at the grocery store and like put it in your freezer.
Yep.
Because
That's what I did.
yeah, like you never know when you're not even a struggle, but like when you're just gonna want to eat something and not leave the house to go pick up a laundry list of shit or like plan it. And pork
Right.
loin is a your best friend.
Yeah, so it freezes really well. And
And it cooks quickly.
yes, it does. So I just found a pork loin in my refrigerator, in my freezer. I was like, well, holy Hannah.
Someone left it there.
Thank God. The pork loin fairy came by and left me a pork loin. And
That's what they called you in high school. The pork loin fairy.
such an asshole.
I think I called you that in high school.
You called me many things in high school. You still call me many things. Um, yeah, so I had a pork loin. I said, okay, the fuck I'm gonna do with this. And sometimes, Maddie, you just come up with shit on its own. Have you ever had Dijon mustard from Trader Joe's?
The thick one?
Yeah, the one that comes in the glass jar.
Yeah, it's just basically like seeds and like a dollop of wine.
No, this is the one without the seeds.
Oh, then no, I haven't had it.
Okay, this shit's fucking delicious. So I always pick it up at Trader Joe's. It's like $2, $3, whatever the hell it is. And it's super, super spicy. Like it's a good Dijon mustard. Like it
Mm-hmm.
like knocks you on your ass. It's great. And so, anyways, I made it really simple. I went ahead and I had to I had to defrost this thing too. So
Mm-hmm.
I defrosted the pork loin and I just lathered it. Because
Mm.
again, I had nothing in my cabinets, like nothing. So I lathered it in this Dijon mustard and then I seasoned the fuck out of it with just a little bit of salt because Dijon mustard's kind of salty. So just be careful. A little bit of salt, fuck ton of pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. That's all I had.
Yeah. You're like
I mean,
old
I had
Mother
a bunch of
Hubbard,
other
bitch.
spices, but it's like, I don't need like star anise in there.
Anise.
Your mom's an anise. So
Damn.
anyway.
Like fucking multi-generational bullshit, like right away.
um anyway, so I went ahead and I did that. I put it, I think I got 400 degrees for like 20 minutes
In the big oven?
in the big oven. Yeah. So 400 degrees for 20 minutes. So that gave it kind of a crust on the outside. And then I reduced it to 350 and I let that ride for like 40 minutes. And then it did have to go over another 10 minutes. But what I did is I took it back out of the oven. I lathered that fucker again with the Dijon mustard and put it back in and let it go for about another 10, 15 minutes. Marila, that shit was so fucking good. And the thing is, I learned that when I cooked with the Dijon mustard, it kind of mellowed it out.
Mm-hmm.
And it just became this like crispy, delicious glaze on top. And talk about a struggle meal. I had corn on the cob left in the refrigerator, and I had frozen broccoli in the refrigerator, in the freezer. And that was dinner. But that pork loin, I sat there and thought to myself, I kind of thought what you just said right now, too, where the importance of going, when you go grocery shopping, just pick up that one extra thing to throw in the freezer
Mm-hmm.
that you may not use. And then you find yourself in a situation like this, that it was honestly not a financial situation where I really just did not want to spend the last few dollars at the grocery store getting something. So I had to get a little creative. I always lived this practice when it came to like wine. Like I always buy a bottle of wine at the grocery store so you can like make up a collection because you never know when you're gonna have a bunch of people over. And so, but with this, it was great. And I don't know, it's weird. I felt kind of empowered that I was able to feed myself and Ryan without having to worry about spending money that I did not have.
So that sounded yummy to me. And like my son really likes mustard and he's young, but he's like a mustard freak. It's so weird. Like he only likes to have mustard on his burgers. He'll dip French fries into mustard.
It's interesting.
Strange. So I'm like, okay, I will absolutely make this. So I got my pork loin, but I made it different because, I think a recipe is like a starting point.
It
for
is.
most things.
It is.
So I got my Dijon. I didn't buy a fancy one. I just got the Walmart brand because it was $2. I got that. And then I added some brown sugar and I did the seasonings right. I did all this in one bowl to make
Mhm.
like a rub. And I put it all in there. And then I added some brown sugar. I want to say like 2 heaping tablespoons or
Okay.
so of brown sugar because I love me some mustard and brown sugar together. I think they're best friends.
It's like baked beans.
Exactly, I guess. I'm not a big baked bean person, but I guess yes, it does like and it has that flavor profile. And then I slathered it on mine, but I made mine in the air fryer because I don't like turning on the big oven for lots of stuff. And then what I did is I put it on there 400 for 20 minutes, and then I took it out, added some more of the glaze, and then I popped it back in for like another 10. And it was, oh, you know what I did before? I did all of this. I stabbed the shit out of it with a knife and I filled it in with garlic cloves,
Oh, okay.
which I have to tell you, I think made mine really kind of fancy dancy because when I cut into it, it had like these beautiful pieces of nice, soft, sweet garlic.
Mm-hmm.
And it made it taste really good because it's a small piece of meat, right? So that garlic really permeated into the flavor of it. And I put a lot. I want to say that I put like perhaps 6 cloves and I chopped each one in half. So 12 little bits of garlic were inside the loin.
Right.
And it was just like a garlicky good time. It was a little bit of sweet. And I served mine with couscous, which I haven't made. I can't even remember the last time I made couscous. And I used to make it often because it's a
You
quick
went
side
to like a
dish.
couscous palooza
I
years
did.
back.
I did, and I made it because it was quick. And then you know what I did? You mentioned corn, so I bought corn because this time of year, obviously, the corn is so sweet and yummy.
Right.
So the way I make corn is I get it in the husk, I shove it in the microwave for 2.5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Then you take it out with a dish towel because it's gonna be hot, and then you cut out the part, like the little stem part,
Mm-hmm.
and then you squeeze it from the other end, and it slides right out. Like it, it looks like
Go ahead and say it.
I don't know, like a dick with a foreskin, or like, yeah, it's like it just slides right out, and it is hot and steamed and to perfection.
I cook my corn on the cob in the air fryer.
Stop, do it in the microwave. I'm telling you, it will change your
No, no,
life.
no. Like, but mine didn't have husk on it.
Oh yeah, you gotta get it with
I
the
didn't have husk
huskies.
on it, but I do mine in the air fryer.
Air fryer is good too because it blisters it a little bit if you put it in long
That's exactly
enough.
what I like about it.
Delightful. But yeah, because man, I would boil it with butter and cream in the water, which is a nice way to do it because it does flavor the corn nicely. But then it just takes so fucking long, man. And like corn, I don't know. I just want side dishes to be fast, just in general, except for Thanksgiving.
Do you put butter on your corn?
Hell yeah, I do.
I don't.
I, you, have you ever had it with like the mayo and the cheese, like the
Yeah, I
Mexican?
have. I'm not a huge fan.
I knew you weren't gonna be. It's so yummy.
I'm not a no, like so corn, I actually like I mean I put a little salt and pepper, but I actually like the taste of it on its own. I think it's like the only vegetable that I don't like doctor the fuck up out of it.
Well, because it's barely a vegetable at this point.
Well, yeah, if you're cooking in fucking cream and butter and sugar and God knows whatever else you put in there. Um, yeah, I don't I actually like the taste of it on its own.
Yeah, especially now. I mean, it's really like candy right now. It's so sweet. My corn was really yummy, which I thought it might be too soon, but it's not. It's
Right.
good now.
No, I got good corn the other day. So I was really happy with it.
So yeah, I think this is good, and you can give the mustard treatment to really any protein that you have.
Yeah. You know, like don't chastise me for this, but if you're making like let's say chicken cutlets or something like that and you don't have egg, you can use mustard as a substitute.
Why would I chastise you? Like, what the fuck do
Well,
you
why
think
would
I
I
am?
any fucking listener would hear the things you say to me
They would
every
know
episode,
that
all
you
day
deserve
long.
them.
Okay? I don't deserve shit.
I've done that too, and I've done that with like mayo as well.
Mm-hmm.
Anything sticky. I used to
Yeah.
make this like 90s recipe where you put like a fuck ton of mayonnaise and Parmesan cheese on chicken and bake it.
Really?
It's so gross. Now I think about it, I'm like, ugh, who the, what
Wait,
the?
what'd you put in it? It was mayonnaise and cheese?
Mayonnaise and Parmesan cheese. And you just shove that shit on top, like a mountain of that shit on top of chicken breast and then bake it. So gross.
That sounds disgusting.
Well, it's not my fault, you know. It was a
Of
time.
the 90s. You know what? I made those crappy
Exactly.
brownies that we had to undercook so they were palatable.
By we, you mean you. That was just a you. That was a singular
Remember
adventure,
back then? I'm
you
like,
know?
mine, I can eat the whole pan.
Girl, you would fucking die right now if you did that.
Yeah, no, that's
You'd
disgusting.
have a diabetic coma.
Yeah, that's just disgusting.
All right, so this is dinner. And then you can make it with my steamed corn in the microwave. You should try the steamed corn in the microwave, y'all. Or in the air fryer.
Yeah, I would try it. I don't buy corn and husks though. I don't have the patience.
Well, you don't have to have patience. That's the whole point, Eric. You put that shit in there and then you cut it off and you slide it out. Like you don't have to husk it. It husks itself.
Kind of like they say if you blanch a garlic clove for 15 seconds in boiling water, the skin comes right off. Ina Garden said it. It has to be true.
I'm not gonna do it.
Ina Garden said that. Well, you know what?
Like
That's
why? Like what am I gonna need
when
a
I get invited
whole
to Jeffrey's next birthday party and you don't. You know why?
It's because of the garlic, because I'm not gonna do it, Eric. Like you can buy garlic that's already peeled in a bag. Like
Oh, look at that. Just like when I bought tangerines already peeled in a fucking box and you fucking made fun of me for
I
that. Okay.
forever will make fun of you. Everybody has
Okay.
time for that. Everyone.
I'm just saying.
Everyone has time to peel a tangerine.
You know what? You never know. I can be thirsty and hungry at the same time, really bad, and I need a tangerine now. Oh, fuck you and your hypocritical ways,
Oh shit.
okay, of making
Character.
fun of me
You're
for
you're
buying peeled fruit. It is my God-given right as an American to do that.
oh, let's not start there. All right. So that's what we want you to make this week. Go grab your pork loins and make it because pork loin is also inexpensive, which I like.
Yes, and it
And I
freezes for a while. Like literally, I had to Google it how long I can keep the pork loin frozen because the expiration date was quite a while back. So just to let you know,
how
I
long is
found
it?
pork loin
How long is it?
February.
No, no. How long does it stay?
According to Google, it says I think it's like 5 or 6 months, and then it actually says pork loin is good indefinite. Pork is good when it's frozen. I mean, please Google this shit. Don't take crap. But it says it just loses flavor. But it said that you're really within a safe zone, like within like 5 months. Like you're
Well, you're still
totally.
alive and it's been at least a week.
Yeah, I didn't shut my brains out. So,
Well.
well, not because of that.
All right, you guys. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to leave us a 5-star review on your favorite podcast player. Share us with a friend. Sign up. Oh, somebody signed up for our newsletter yesterday. I was like, yay. We we're busy, but we love you and we'll write to you at some point with something. We'll be back next week and we'll see you
Bye bye.
then. Bye.